Point of no return. Welcome back, man. We know too much, we seen too much, we've been through too much, we are experiencing way too much. God then revealed himself to us over and over again for us to go back to the way we used to be, the way we used to think, react, and respond to life, man. It's your Holy Ghost homeboy Slim. SLIMM, simply living in my moment, which means yesterday is gone. Tomorrow's never promised. All you have is right now, this moment, and I hope you fully living in yours because I'm fully living in mine, man. Just back with another quick word. Am I enough? That's the only question that God has for you right now. And depending on how you answer that question, that's going to determine how your forthcoming days will be. If you answer yes and with all your heart, with all your mind, with all your body, with all your spirit, with all your soul, before God can even ask you the question, then that means that your breakthrough and your blessing is upon you, because that was the same question that he asked us in the beginning. Am I enough? And we said yes wholeheartedly, and that's what began this journey to where we are now, and eventually and very, very soon, where we want and need and desire to be. So yeah, endings and beginnings always feel the same, man. And it's going back full circle, and everything is going right back to where it was, where it used to be. But this time we're breaking the plane, and we're making sure that we receive the desires of your heart, of our hearts. And the things that we've been praying for, the things that we've been asking for, it's all coming to pass, because it's been getting crazy, it's been getting weird, it's just been a lot of nervous energy. I finally not understand, I've been understood, but to just really experience it in real time and put two and two together, you feel me? Like, I understand what it said, man cannot live off bread alone. I get that, because these days, man, I've been hungry, but I don't want to necessarily eat food, and then when I eat the food, I'm not satisfied, I'm not gratified like I want, because it's like I'm hungry for life. Like, that's the only thing I want is what God has for me. The only thing I need to happen is the things that he showed me, the things that he promised me, the things that he make this pact and this covenant and prophesies to me, and it's gonna pass. So that's what you're holding on to, because it's been years, it's been seasons of just disappointment, of just drought, of just anything that could go wrong has happened. And it seems like anything that can go wrong happens to you, and it's on purpose, it's intentional, and it's been since before you even hit this earth, man. Like, the enemy knew that you were coming. He knew that you possessed the gifts that you possess. He knew that you were a weapon for the light. He knew that you were chosen one, and he's been using all of his power, all of his might, all of his will to seek you, to steal, kill, and destroy you. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to snatch you away from God. He's trying to snatch the purpose right under your feet. But we know that God is enough. So when we started to lose things and lose people, and when we started to face adversity, and when we started to be held by the fire, at first it was frustrating. Yes, we took it personal. Yes, we continue to give the enemy credit, because we looking at the situation from a broken heart. We looking at it from just being disappointed so much. And it's like every time we get close to whatever we need to work out, something always happens and it snatches it away, and then it makes you fall even lower. You feel me? And then now you got to start back over, and you got to get your momentum, you got to get your strength back, you got to get your confidence. But all these things that come into play when you just trying to maintain this walk, maintain this path. So going through all that, it led you to rethink everything, because God only promised you that you will what? You're going to see the best version of yourself. So he had to get rid of things. He had to get rid of people. He had to get rid of places. He had to cut the fat in order for you to get to where you needed to be. So you started looking at life differently. You started looking at, okay, the enemy not doing this. God is blocking this because he wants to preserve my blessing. God is not allowing this to go through because he has something preserved just for me. God didn't allow that to work because God has something better for you. Like, he has the best waiting for you, and that's what you've been aiming for. That's what you've been walking toward. That's what you've been working for. That's what you've been crying for. That's what you've been really going through it, and having fits and having sleepless nights and having moments to where nothing just seems right, because you know that you're supposed to be somewhere. You know you're supposed to be doing something special. You know you're supposed to be somebody great. So God had to bring you through all these doors, all these avenues, all these ways just to get your experience up, to get your resilience up, to strengthen your sword, to make sure that your armor truly worked and that you are covered in, to make sure that he wasn't going to lose you through anything, through the good, through the bad, through the indifferent, through when he's talking to you and communicating, to when he's quiet, to when life is treating you fair, and then when it starts to take a turn and then now you're being targeted, now you're being aimed at, now people are trying to bring you down, now the enemy is targeting you, and he's using people that's close to you, he's using things that are important to you, that's sacred to you, in order to frustrate you, in order to steal your joy, in order to make you stop. You continue to trust God, you continue to listen to God, and when your plans didn't work, when your ideas were not fruitful, you were okay because you knew that God had something better for you. So all you did was just listen more. All you did was just trust more. All you did was just continue to maintain this walk and continue to build this relationship, to understand that God won't lie to you. Like, God is going to keep and fulfill every promise that he's ever given to you. If he showed you something, then you're going to be there. If he's brought you to a problem, if he's brought you to a situation, a trial, tribulation, then that's necessary for where you're trying to be. You know what I'm saying? So you just continue to keep these things at the forefront of your mind. You continue to keep God in your heart. You continue to utilize the spirit of discernment. You can continue to go to Jesus to ask him to just intercede for you, just to talk for you, just to be on your side, because it seemed like nobody understand you. It seemed like nobody truly get how you feel. And even though they understand, you feel me, what they hear on the ears, what you're going through, they don't really feel, because they're not going through it, because they are in a place where it's so much in between them and God. You feel me? You don't have, a lot going on. So all you've been doing is just spending time with God, just talking to God. So it's different, bro, when you work for Lord, when everything that you do is for him, when you get your employment and your task and your responsibilities and your duties and all these things, everything you doing, you're 100% led and fed by God. So it's different, bro, because there's no distractions other than yourself. Yes, you give your all to your wife. Yes, you give your all to your kids. You give your all to your family. You trying to have some enough to make sure that you have time set aside to work on your purpose, to work on your calling, so you can continue to be the absolute best and be able to live off doing what you love. So you really trying to find time to fight for these moments that God is trying to use in order to change your life. Like you fighting for all that, because when you're not doing anything, when you're being stagnant, when you're taking a day off, when you're being lazy, when you're not being productive, nothing comes your way. Nothing bothers you. You have no distractions when you're distracted. But as soon as you be, okay, I need to get back to it. I need to get back on it. I need to get this together. I know that I got this deadline coming up. I know that God has been warning me. He's been preparing me that I got these meetings coming up, that I'm going to have these opportunities coming up, that I'm going to have these connections and these relationships coming up, that the work that I need to be done, it needs to be done in order for my part to go through, because God's part is already done. And once you took that first step, he took all the rest of the steps, you know what I'm saying, that you needed to be done in order to get to where you needed to be. So all you doing is just all these things that you saw, you just living it in real time. You being in real time. But it's been difficult. It's been hard. It's been confusing. It's been crazy. It's been mind-bending and soul-wrenching sometimes, what you have to go through in order just to continue to do the right thing, just to continue to live the life that God has for you. But you never gave up. You stayed on the straight and narrow path. You continue to do what you needed to do. You continue to go back to God, like regardless of what you was going through, regardless of what stage you was in, regardless if you was wrong, right, or whatever. You just made sure that you gave God the credit, you gave God the thanks, you gave God the worship and the praise, and you ask God for forgiveness. You repented, you continue to turn from your ways, you continue to get better. And as the enemy has revved his attacks and he's continued to try to find a way in, to make you worry, to make you nervous, to make you stressed, to make you think that these things are not going to work out, to make you think that it's going to fail, to make you think that you're not enough, to make you think that God is not enough, you ain't did nothing but just double down and triple down on God. You continue to trust yourself. You continue to trust what you already know. You've already been through so much with God, so now he's just trying to finish this phase so you can enter this new phase of life just elevated, just clean, and then you're doing it the right way. So that's why a lot of stuff wasn't working out. You feel me? And it's frustrating when you really need it, when you really want it, when you really got the right intent, and when you really got the right motives. But sometimes we could be doing the wrong things for the right reason. You know what I'm saying? So we had to calm ourselves down. We had to sit ourselves down. We had to be patient. We had to just look, listen, and feel, and just continue to trust and depending on God. Because people say, man, you don't depend on God. You got to do this. You got to, man, you can only do what you are allowed to do. You should only do, you feel me, what you are being asked to do, because sometimes we can do too much. Sometimes we could say too much. Sometimes we could overstep our boundaries. Sometimes we could take the problem back from God when God trying to handle everything, when he just trying to give everything time to just fall perfectly into place. So a lot of times we be doing too much and not enough, but when you doing exactly as you should, when you listening, when you obeying, when you complying, when you being just observant of what God needs and what he expects from you, you're being blessed. So that's why everything is going crazy. That's why people are acting the way they act. And trust me, no matter how people treat you, they want it to work out for you, because they know that no matter what they say, no matter what is going on, you have the heart and the capacity to love like no other. So you ain't got to treat everybody the same. You ain't got to bless everybody the same, but they know that you're going to be a blessing because that's just who you are. So you got to get it through your mind. You got to get it through your heart. It's a lot of people that have treated you wrong on this way to becoming the best version of yourself, but you can't have that heart and heart and then go into this blessing, you feel me, mad and angry and looking to prove a point. Nah, help who you can help, do for God's people, and then move on. Continue to bless those who God is bringing to you. But you need all this so you can do for yourself, because God don't want you dependent on nobody. He don't want you to have to ask nobody for nothing. He don't want you to have to go nowhere else for anything that you need. So he's been just making sure that y'all was good, that y'all was straight, and being that you proving your point, being that he's proving his time and time again, not everything just lining up and syncing up. So just slide right into it, bro. Just don't trip. Just ease right into this new life and understand that everything that's about to happen, that's taking place, is you deserve it, man. You work for it. You earned it. You really get past a lot of dark things. You really got over the worst parts of yourself in order to see the best in yourself, to see the best in others, and to see the best in life. So just go after it. And I promise you, man, God is enough. So that's all he asking you. Am I enough? Am I enough? Am I enough? So we've been saying, yeah, we've been screaming, yeah, crying, yeah, praising, yeah, all these things. So now God has said, okay, I'm going to show you. So just receive, just receive, just receive. So if God is enough for you, just know he's doing it. Whatever you ask for, whatever you pray for, man, it's in your hands. Till next time, Slim, in Jesus' name.